Hey scholars, welcome to another edition of PhD in Me TV, pursuing a higher degree in me. I'm your student teacher, Empress Shona, and I want to say happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, gotta find some kind of reason to sing, okay? And that was just on the spur, not even planned. You know it wasn't. It just came out right though. It came out okay. It was on tune. Once I thought about how long that word Thanksgiving is right in the midst of the song, I thought, oh, am I gonna be able to get this in? But it did right. It did right. Hey scholars, I wanted to share a word with you because the word is our soul nutrition, okay? It is our daily bread, okay? So that's what we need to be chewing on in the spirit, and I got a good one for you today, okay? But before we get into the scripture, which is nice and meaty for us, nice and meaty. Let me make sure I have the right one. Okay, I got it. All right, nice and meaty, simple and to the point. I wanted to share another quote with you from Dr. Wayne Dyer. And as I go through this book, and this one is really, really, really good. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and give you two, okay? So the first one on page 56 says, let go of the idea that you're a body that's destined to die, and instead seek an awareness of your immortal self. Okay? Somebody needs to hear that, and that is so true. I can honestly say I have received the revelation of the truth of this statement. I received the revelation of my immortal self, and it is powerful, and it truly will change the game, okay? I'm not sure where Brother Dyer came from in his spirituality, but that is on point. So let that idea of you as a body go, all right? And then this second one I'm going to share with you guys says, place positive affirmations in strategic places where you'll notice and read them throughout the day, okay? And I have them in strategic places in my home, and I do notice them, and I do read them, and they're just like the perfect pick me up and reminder of what you need to be reminded of, okay? Because when you wrote them, prayerfully, you wrote them with your intention and with your hopes and goals and dreams and visions and ambitions. So when you write those positive affirmations, they pick you up, and faith come by hearing, and when you read them, you can hear those words in your mind, okay? So, two cool quotes. You cannot beat it. Soul nutrition right here on PhD in Me TV. Pursuing a higher degree in me, and I certainly hope, well, I already know, if you're a part of this tribe, then you've already subscribed, okay, and you're pursuing your higher degree in yourself. But here comes the meat. That was the appetizer. Here comes the meat, spirit scholars, okay? 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12 says, and this is so good for Thanksgiving because so many of you guys are going to be around family, friends, neighbors, all kinds of people that maybe you don't, interact with so much on a regular basis, but you guys are all together on Thanksgiving. This is the scripture you need, and here it goes. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12 says, may I be an example for other believers in speech, in behavior, in love, in faith, and in purity. Okay? And I dare say, whether that's believers or unbelievers, okay? May you be an example. May you be an example, okay, guys? And of course, when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Listen, don't feel like you're selling yourself short just because you kept your mouth closed, okay? Utilize our sister wisdom, all right? Sometimes the best choice is to keep your mouth closed. Don't say anything, all right? Of course. Now, you don't want to be abused. And if not being abused means you need to speak up, then speak up. But come on, let's face it, guys. Sometimes the ego is just in the way and you just talk because you didn't want somebody to get the best of you. But when you do that and you speak out of turn and you speak outside of wisdom, you get the best of yourself and you sell yourself short, all right? Short of living in that higher degree. All right, Spirit Scholars? So meditate on that scripture. Take it with you everywhere you go on Thanksgiving Day. All right, 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12. May I be an example for other believers. And Empress Shona is adding, and non-believers, in speech, behavior, love, faith, and purity. All right? Love, come on, you know what it is, all right? Faith, the size of the mustard seed, that's all you need. And in purity, purity of mind, purity of thought, and even purity in how you're dressed, all right? Nobody don't want to see a whole bunch of extra flesh for Thanksgiving. I'm a vegetarian, so I'm not eating any flesh, but I'm sure for those who do eat it, all they really want to see flesh-wise is that turkey, all right? So, Spirit Scholars, with that, I want to remind you that you are loved, because indeed you are, and know that I am coming at you with the joy that gives me strength. Make sure to subscribe to be in this tribe. Abundant love, beloveds.